guys, welcome to the Floor Tarot, where I do oracle and tarot card readings from the comfort of my own rug at home. I am working with what I got, as we all are. So, that being said, this reading is all about what you need to know right now when it comes to your guides, anything that you are going through and you are just looking for affirmation or guidance on. I will be using the oracle cards as well as my own intuition to channel these messages from the divine for you today. There's also some tarot below me here that I'll be using to clarify if I feel called to. Okay, there's 3 groups for you to choose from. Get ready, take a deep breath with me. And please pick the one you're most drawn to from your intuition, from your third eye. Or you can use a random number generator. I find those tend to lead us to the group that we're meant to hear as well. Group number 1 is malachite. It's beautiful stone. And the angel oracle guide from Kyle Gray. Group number 2 is this turquoise howlite heart. And the spirit animal totem by Sandra Ann Taylor, I want to say, but I may be wrong on that. Beautiful deck. And group number 3 is smoky quartz. And the Angels and Ancestors Oracle by Kyle Gray. So those are the 3 groups for you to choose from. And when you are feeling ready, there will be timestamps in the comment box below, in the description box below, where you can scroll down and I will see you in your reading. Hi, group number 1. If you chose malachite, then this is going to be your reading all about what you need to know right now. Okay, so I pre-shuffled these decks. I was going to say pre-shuffled these cards, but clearly no. I'm going to give this deck a good shuffle, and then we're going to pick some cards and lay out, oh my hair, oh my gosh. And we're going to lay out your cards and get the spread going. Okay. Group number 1. What do you guys need to know? What do they need to know right now, Spirit? Blessings and abundance falling down on my lap. Let's get the cards out and then I'll get into what I'm picking up on. Okay. Inner child healing. Beautiful. I know you can't really see these because of the angle, so I'm going to put this one up and make more room that way. Okay, so bottom deck energy is expect miracles. Wow. Okay, group 1. With this oracle card deck you chose here, you guys are powerful. What you need to know is that there is a big shift happening for you in the days, months to come. Some of you, this is weeks. Some of you, I feel this is over the next 4 to 6 months, where you're really being asked, encouraged to keep on going with this inner child healing, to get in touch with the most whimsical, joyful, happy side of you that is innocent and pure. Some of you may have had illusions around, not even illusions, just tougher experiences that created illusions in your life growing up. I feel like the ages of 7 to 10 were very pivotal for you, where something may have happened with your parents, a sibling, that really changed the way you see the world in a more negative stance. And I'm so sorry for that, pile one. That is not, you're not alone there. That happens to a lot of people, and our childhood is where lots of our traumas tend to happen, and then they come up later in life through powerful eclipses, people, transitions. These things are inevitable. Inner child healing, I feel like we all come around to it one way or another. And expect miracles being your bottom deck energy. That is saying that through this work right now that you're doing, even if you don't feel like you're consciously working on yourself every day, I feel like there's recognition that Spirit wants me to give you. Your guides, a female one in particular, who is so proud of you and so proud of how you are persevering through these tough times, especially the last 2 years from the pandemic on. That being said, blessings and abundance, expect miracles, inner child healing. This is so interwoven for you, and there is going to be something that you could not have expected by the end of this year. I don't want to focus too much on time frames because that's not the premise of this reading. It's what do you need to know? And what you need to know is that by staying focused, by staying in your feminine, masculine, by staying in your balance and making sure you take time for inner child healing and taking time for you and doing what you genuinely enjoy, there will be miracles to come out of this because you will see yourself in a whole new light. Abundance is your birthright. Yeah, abundance is your birthright. You plan to have abundance in this reincarnation, whether you believe in that or not. It's something you're meant to experience while you're here. And a miracle, I want to clarify that actually, but I think it's something to do with a goal, something that will project you to the desired abundance that you know you deserve and that you want. So Spirit's got your back. That's what you need to know. Your guides, your team, God, Spirit, whatever you want to label it as, this higher power has your back, and they are saying that miracles will be yours and they will take place as so long as you keep the faith, so long as you keep believing and doing the work. Let's clarify this blessings and abundance first with the energy oracle. Okay, one more. Oh, yeah, baby. Wow, okay. So that's all the clarifiers I'm going to get from this deck. Because I feel like this summarizes everything here that's woven. You may be healing issues around receiving, around money, around just your career in general, and how abundance flows to you. Yeah, with door to value here on the bottom of the deck, and financial constraints. That came out to clarify blessings and abundance. Expect a big change when it comes to your tangible value, your 3D value. So not sweating things, not worrying so much about where the money is going to come from. Because with this expect miracles, I think there is a breakthrough that you are having with your inner child healing group number 1. And it is going to be so prominent in your aura, in your productivity, in your balance. And it's all going to connect to a grand miracle from from Spirit that gives you this opportunity. Yeah, I feel like this is an opportunity that really in hindsight is a miracle that will bless you so much and set you up for financial stability, which is a big goal of yours and a desire. And hey, I feel you. It's hard out here in this economy right now. So expect that, keep doing the work, and it is no doubt yours. Be patient, as much as that's something that we hear all the time. Be patient with yourself. Don't give up, because this breakthrough is going to come when you feel like you're close to giving up, when you have no more to give, when you're so uncertain about where your path lies when it comes to career, money, or how you're going to pay something off. Let's say some of you, it's that, it's your debt. There is going to be a breakthrough, and it is abundance. Somehow it is tied into inner child healing. So keep going, keep nurturing that sweet inner child of yours, group 1. Okay, let's clarify. Expect miracles with this Astro. Oh my gosh, I just blanked. It's not just called Astro. What is this deck called? Star Code Astro. Expect miracles. Okay. Bottom deck, conjunction, alliance. So some sort of collaboration, some sort of alignment I'm hearing. I think you're aligning with yourself, your truest nature. What's this here? Okay, clarity, reversed, balance, and number 5, Leo, shine. That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. So expect miracles. You need to gain clarity first before this can come in, before this can come through, especially if you are consciously aware that you're not happy with your finances or the direction your career is going in. There's going to be an opportunity for you to take a more relaxed approach through some sort of conjunction with a person, place, opportunity. Ultimately, there's going to be an opportunity to take a relaxed approach that is going to allow you to shine. And this is so fitting because we have a Leo new moon on the day I'm filming the full moon on the day that I'm filming this. So I really think that speaks to your inner child and your innate ability to shine. It's time to shine for yourself. It's time to show the world the real you. That's what you need to know. Leo is all about our heart space. It's all about our confidence, our ego as well. And with balance being in the center, there's a need for you to just trust the process, but also take the steps that lead you to a more balanced state of mind and a more balanced internal world, group 1. Therefore, it will reflect in your external 3D world and give you this value and make you believe again in miracles. I feel like you guys have not really, some of you may not be the most spiritual or understand it, which is okay, of course, but I feel like you've always known there's more to your path and been curious about the more mysterious, divine side of life. And this is exactly the threshold that you're crossing here, group 1. I'm going to clarify this conjunction here because I'm curious about that. We're going to do it with the tarot. I feel like this conjunction, though, is speaking to aligning with yourself, but also there's lots of other people geese in this card. So it could be a group, a soul family. Let's see, 51 reduces to 6. So the number 6 could be important. Sixth house is all about your health as well. Yeah, something there with focusing on your health that will help speed up this process. The Hermit. Okay, yeah, aligning with yourself. Let's get one more card. The Empress. Sorry, it's flipping over here. The Empress flipped over out of all these cards that wanted to. And bottom deck energy, King of Pentacles. Group 1, wow. You guys. Empress and the Hermit. So, yeah, just keep on hyping yourself up. Spend time with people that really bring out this childlike side of you with no judgment. You may need to cut your losses before this value, this financial abundance can come through. Only take that if it resonates. I feel like it's more to do with people, possibly a job. You may need to take a bit of a risk, especially if you feel called towards another opportunity. I feel like it could involve travel and doing something that you've always wanted to do. So if that resonates, please take it and listen to your intuition first and foremost. But with the Hermit jumping to the Empress here, clarifying this conjunction, you are going to grow so much this year. That is what you need to know. No matter when you find this is a timeless reading. You're going to grow leaps and bounds. It's like a quantum leap for you guys, is what I feel. And Venus could be significant. I think Venus could be a chart ruler for you guys if you're into astrology. So check where that lies in your birth chart and kind of follow the breadcrumbs there. Where does Venus lie in your chart? What house? And align with that, because Venus is all about what we find beautiful. It's all about abundance, and just for me, it's purity, it's love, those intangible things. So group 1, this is where I'm going to leave it, other than some affirmations that we're going to pull here as advice and a positive note to leave you off on. Ultimately, what you need to know is that things are changing for you, especially in how you relate to yourself, how you see yourself. And you're discovering an inner truth that is aligning with who you are meant to be. Definitely before this year is up, you're having a breakthrough. The timeline doesn't matter as much, but you can expect a miracle before the end of this year when it comes to your finances. It may trail into 2024 or the following year, depending on when you're watching this, but you will see your seeds grow 100%. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't have regrets by giving up. Okay, what can pile 1? What's an affirmation for them to end off on, Spirit? From the Life Loves You deck by Louise Hay. Okay, we're just going to pick one because these all want to fly out. 1, 2, 3. 2 came out for you. Everything is working out for my highest good. Trust that even in challenging times, the universe wants what's best for you. Beautiful. Everything is working out for my highest good. And this one, life wants me to be happy. Life does want you to be happy. Happiness is your natural state. Life wants you to be happy. What is life teaching you about true happiness right now? That is only a question that you can answer, my beautiful group ones. This is to do with your childlike state. So really try to tap into that at least once a day, 5 minutes. Dedicate time to envisioning your inner child, even though it may be painful, at least with some things as they come up, as you heal. Spend time nurturing that inner child of yours and realize that happiness is in the moment and life wants you to be happy. Group one, this is where I'm going to call it for you. Oh, and I don't know if I scratch that. King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So when it comes to the tarot that I pulled, we have the Empress and King of Pentacles. A high value business partner or soulmate is coming through as well. You could be in the process of aligning with them. Group number one, I just wanted to do a proper outro because I cut myself off in the last clip. Oops. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate you spending time with me in this video. Much love and light. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, group two. Welcome. If you chose this turquoise howlite, then this is going to be your reading for what you need to know right now from your spirit guides, from the divine. Let's get into it. This is the oracle deck you chose as well. I am going to give this another shuffle and draw some cards, and then I'll use another oracle deck as well as some tarot to clarify and end off on some affirmations and on a positive note. Not that your reading's going to be bad or anything, but just saying. It's always good to end on a positive note. Empowering statements, all that jazz. Okay. Group two, what am I picking up for you guys right away? Rest. I don't know, something about you guys needing more rest for sure. But let's see what comes through. Okay, those two came out together fast. Number 57, Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. And number 29, see the big picture. See the big picture. Yeah. I feel like you guys right now are having a hard time seeing past an obstacle in your life. And I'll get more cards to clarify that in a second. But what Spirit is saying, just with this card, these cards and the energy, as well as the bottom deck, Spirit has your back. Okay, so eagles is a sign that you are on the right path when you see them, when you dream of them, when you see the symbolism. Number 23. So that is a sign that you are on the right path, and it may feel like things are very astray right now. Like you're having a hard time seeing the next steps. And that is on purpose, is what you need to know, because you need to work on your solar plexus chakra, is what I'm hearing. That is here, kind of above our belly button. That is our life force energy, our chi energy. Sorry, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But it is our life force energy. It is where we integrate our stability, our passion up to the higher chakras, where we can communicate that through the world. So what you need to know is that you have what it takes. You absolutely have what it takes. You just need to see the bigger picture, and you will in time. There is a sense of divine timing to all of this and what you are looking to achieve here. Let's get some more cards. I'm very curious. But off the bat, what you need to know, group 2, is that things will come to fruition for you. There is a need to empower yourself more and take time to really get clear on what you want as well. There may be confusion because you guys are family. There's something about family. You may have a large family or very like hovering parents or cousins or just somebody in your circle. They don't even have to be blood, but somebody that you would consider family that is somewhat influencing your thoughts, feelings, and perceptions right now. So there's a need to kind of rid yourself of that and just get back to your own energy and what feels true to you, so you can feel empowered and believe in yourself, like from the bones, like really feel it from the inside out. And I think there's going to be an internal, like an epiphany moment happening for you quite soon. Yeah, quite soon you're going to really feel a switch. It's almost like an overnight feeling is what I'm getting. But it is going to come with a preceding thought or realization. So let's see what that's about. Okay, what else does group 2 need to know? See the bigger picture. Let's clarify that first. Capricorn, this, I don't know if you saw that, but it fell in my weenus here. Achieve. See the bigger picture. Achieve. Okay, so you could have Capricorn energy big time in your chart or just in general. Could be dealing with one. What's going on here? 4th house, home. Yeah, family. I was definitely picking up on family and that being an influence somehow. The 4th house is a lot to do with our home and our mother and our emotions. So there could be beliefs blocking you. Yeah, there's only if it resonates, but I feel like there's beliefs that you are realizing in the days to come, weeks to come, that no longer serve you. You're holding yourself back. You're almost standing in your own way if you continue to let these beliefs run the show. And that is no judgment, pile 2. We all have them. We all have distortions, illusions, and trauma that kind of form our beliefs, especially at a younger age. But what you need to know is that is coming to light. And there's something in that that is a key, that's key for you in releasing. At the time of me filming this is a Leo full moon. So it's all about how we perceive ourselves and how we shine, ultimately, how we view ourselves. Yeah, how we view ourselves is changing as a collective. Some of you could be parents or really want to be parents. And I think there is a message about you being a great parent. And even if you aren't already, you will be one. And you will have a loving family that you can support and break the cycle with, is what I'm hearing. If that's something that you are aware of and want to do, you may even be realizing that in the change that I'm picking up on with your beliefs. Excuse me. There may be a switch there and like, I want to break the cycle. I need to do this for myself. I need to hold myself to these expectations realistically. Some of you could be very hard workers and you put a lot of pressure on yourself, and Spirit is saying, I have your back, buddy. Like, you don't need to do this all by yourself. I will put you in the right place at the right time and give you these downloads. It's just up to you to trust your intuition and to put in the work, group 2. And a big part of that for you is going to be, I feel, having a balance and spending some time at home clearing out the clutter, working and being in touch with your emotions and your sacred space. Home is very important to you. There is some sort of clutter or just backlog. You may just need to cleanse your home, is what I'm feeling. Yeah, that's what your guides want you to know. There's stuck energy in your home, whether that is your just physical or your vessel, because this is the home we live in while we're here. You may need to do an energetic and home cleanse. That could be really helpful for you to feel more congruent as you progress. Okay. I hope that makes sense. I really want to clarify the squirrel spirit as well as the giraffe spirit now with the tarot, the traditional Rider-Waite. Yeah, believe in yourself. You guys have what it takes. You have big dreams. There's a dream that you've been dreaming for a while is what I'm hearing, and you're closer to it than you think. You can achieve it, but it involves broadening your perspective a little bit and finding some balance with your home and your emotions, as well as clearing and releasing any old beliefs that no longer serve you. This could be a big theme in your life for the next 2 months. Can I please clarify this giraffe spirit some more? What is the big picture about when it comes to what they want to achieve for my pile twos? Oh, Four of Cups and Page of Wands. Let me show you guys that. And the Hangman on the bottom of the deck. It was reversed, so I'm going to keep it that way. Four of Cups and the Page of Wands. I feel like you guys are at like a pivotal age right now, whether it's 29 or in your 20s at all. Either way, whenever you find this message, I just feel like there's something to do with a cycle ending and a pivotal age and you stepping into a new timeline. But let's get into this. Four of Cups and Page of Wands, that to me says that you guys from a very young age weren't really given the encouragement and attention that you wanted and needed. And there is a sort of, it's hard for me to channel it right now because I feel like there's so many layers to it. But with the Page of Wands, that's all about a new direction and having passion and determination, as well as a connection to spirit helping guide you there. Like it's a very fresh poppy energy where you are going towards it almost with tunnel vision. The Four of Cups coming out with it is boredom. It's not really seeing how you are, well, with the resources that you already have, group 2, and the fact that you can achieve it, what you want to achieve here. And a lot of you, I think this is a very fulfilled career, a very fulfilled life, but career, especially with Capricorn here. Something, I'm getting IT. So you could be like wanting to be influencers or for a very big cause as well, not just any old influencer. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like if you do involve yourself in some sort of online influencing, it will be for a cause bigger than yourself. So if that's something that you've wanted to do or feel called to do, then absolutely do it. It may take you on a trip, like you may physically have to travel and meet other people, So make sure that you plan for that and know that Spirit has your back if that comes up. That's just a side message for some of you. There's a belief that is coming through really strong, and it'll be different for all of you, but it is to do with your personal power. And I feel like that was stripped away from you guys at a very young age. And you have these bursts, these moments of, yeah, like fire energy, like I can do this, and it's a bonfire that's lit within you. And then other times it is just mere fog that you're trying to swim through. And Spirit is saying that you have what it takes, but you really need to spend time being grateful for how far you've come, how much you've empowered yourself already, and how good of a parent you are if you are a parent, and that you can have this family, this loving home within yourself and within a family unit. But you need to put in the work first and be patient. As much of a cliche message that is, and you may not want to hear it, that is what is coming through. And I just saw 14444 on the timer. So to me, that's all about foundations and having a big spiritual team in protection, angelic protection. So this whole journey of yours is protected. That is what you need to know. But there's something about you achieving and finding purpose in a sense of direction that is being sorted out. You may be at this time thinking, why did I choose this career? Why did I choose this home? It's almost like you're feeling like you're stuck in something. That's what I'm picking up on, but you are not. That's what you need to know. See the bigger picture, believe in yourself, and push forward when you feel called to. Rest when you feel called to. You guys are burning the candle at both ends. That's what I'm feeling. I just feel restless. So this is probably my pile because I resonate with this energy more often than not. But when it comes to achieving here, and the hangman, we got to talk about that. Yeah, there's confusion because of a subconscious belief and inner person in your circle who does not have bad intentions, but I feel like they're just projecting their own shit on you right now and feeding into something that you are already in that is keeping you content but not fulfilled. So it's up to you to get clear on that and to believe in yourself and to set boundaries as well if this is somebody overstepping and talking in your ear more often than not. You need to really empower yourself, believe in yourself, and take it step by step. If you are not sure about the next step, it's because you are not meant to know it at that time, and there's need for rest when that happens. If you feel an urge to push through, rest, relax, recharge, and know that Spirit has your back. You will achieve this, and you will hear news about it soon and gain some sort of clarity. That is what you need to know. Some sort of epiphany. The next 2 months, the next full moon, there is a full moon at the time of me filming this, is significant for you. So make sure you are releasing and being very honest with yourself. Be very honest with yourself and the journey. Give yourself credit for how far you've come. Overall, I feel like this has to do with emotions and beliefs and those being switched, cleared, released for you. That is so beautiful, group 2. There is a lot of momentum in that. Can I get a couple more cards for what group 2 needs to know before we close the reading? What do they need to know right now? Group 2. Oh, geez. Okay. We're going to take this one that flipped over and this guy. Bottom deck, adjacent possibilities. Yeah, this is see the bigger picture. You have so many opportunities to change your life, to change your direction if you so desire to. And I think a lot of you are, you're feeling bored, you're feeling stuck in a home unit, living situation, or a career that is no longer satisfying you, that just isn't cutting it. And Spirit wants you to know that's okay, that you are manifesting change for yourself. You had the third chakra come out, Archangel Metronon. This is to do with your, sixth chakra, not your third chakra. Sixth chakra is the third eye. So this is intuition, and rest and rejuvenation is very fitting with that. Yeah, and 4 again. Where did I see 4? 4 of Cups. And the 4th house here for home. So there's a lot to do with your internal world and your physical space that needs some attention right now, group 2. Through rest and rejuvenation and meditation, not just sitting down and closing your eyes, any form of meditation, but ultimately stilling your mind, calming your nervous system, you are going to see what you need to do and what is trying to get your attention. This process may be a little painful, is what you need to know, especially if you have not been honest with yourself in a long time. Yeah, because in that process of looking at the journey, looking at where we feel stuck, where we feel disappointed, let down, we see how we didn't really love ourselves sometimes along the way. That is what you need to know, that it may be painful, but you also have what it takes to push through that pain and to really empower yourself. I feel like the next stage of your life is going to be you listening to your intuition more and getting in touch with that side of yourself. Like you get a download, you get a feeling that is not anxious, because anxiety screams, intuition whispers, as Esoterro says. And I think that's so true. You're going to be getting these downloads, and yeah, just these downloads coming through. And I think you're going to be more open to them and more curious about them and just trusting. You're going to be trusting your intuition more and believing in it. So you take the right steps and you have this sort of coming home to yourself, as well as opening the door to so many opportunities. For example, say you get you're applying for a job and then you get 2 interviews within the same day, and you get a niggling feeling that you should go to one over the other. And going to that one interview is completely, say it completely fails, or you don't get it, and you bomb it, or it's just a total jerk boss, you find you don't really want to work there. But on the way back from the interview, you run into somebody who notices something about you, whether they're in the building, on your commute home. There is always a reason we're called to go to certain places, or to sell something, to call an old friend, to put ourselves out there. If you feel called to do something, do it. That is ultimately the message for you, group 2. And you're stepping into this as your next chapter is coming in. So that is really, really cool. I feel super, still a little restless, but like more at ease now, because that's the message Spirit wanted to end on. And let's get some affirmations for you now. What do you need to know? What would be the most helpful affirmation for group 2? Pick one. I see myself through the eyes of love. Look in the mirror and say, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. Keep saying it until you really feel it. And screenshot that if you want. See yourself through the eyes of love. Do what love would do. All right, group 2. Wishing you lots of good health, good wealth, and comment down below if this resonated. I feel like a lot of people will pick group number 2 for some reason, but we'll see. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it gave you some affirmation or comfort. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 3, welcome. If you chose this smoky quartz, this beautiful stone charged last night, and this is going to be your reading, all about what you need to know at the moment, what's going on. We're going to check in with that and see what messages want to come through from any guides, angels, and just spirit in general. So we're using the Angel Oracle, Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck for you. I love this deck. So we'll see what comes through, because there's a lot to do with spirit guides and angels in this one. You guys, yeah, you definitely have some protection and strong guides around you. I'm going to move back a little bit. Here we go. What does group 3 need to know right now? Okay, the cards are taking a while. It's always interesting how the deck behaves, but we're just gonna pick a few. Okay, one more please. Oh, 2 more. Okay, the first card that came out for you, Broken Arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. Okay. With this card right away, I'm getting putting the pieces back together. Like you're embracing the energy of the new and peace and instilling that into every aspect of your life. But it's putting the pieces back together of something that really hurt you. Sun. Enjoy success and happiness. Oh, I love this. This is Leo energy too, if you have that in your chart, or I'm filming this on a Leo new moon, so that could be significant as well. Like you're stepping out and stepping in to a new timeline, into true happiness. Wow. Let's pull this closer. I don't have the best setup right now, so I apologize if you can't see all the cards, but I'm working on it. Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. Beautiful. Oof, getting shivers. Okay, and let's see if I can fix it. No, I'm just gonna leave it. The bottom deck energy is Hunter. Track down your fears and desires. Track down your fears and desires. Okay. Just adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. Okay. Even though you can't see me, that's okay. I want you guys to see the cards. What do you need to know? Group 3. Yeah, that you're stepping into your happiness and an inner strength that you did not know existed is going to really carry you through this next stage of your life. With Hunter and Broken Arrow, I feel like you've been through a lot recently in your life in general, but recently there's something that shook up your world, is what I'm hearing, that shook it up. Could have been a death of a loved one, and I'm so sorry if that's the case. Sending you lots of love and peace and time with this grieving process, if it is the case for you. But it could have been that, a death of someone you loved passing, or something to do with your health. I don't know exactly. It's not clear, and I will get some clarifiers momentarily, but it's something to do with your health, like a very sticky, bogged down feeling is all I can really pick up on, like lethargia, autopilot. And now I feel like you guys reached the point. You may have had like a dark night of the soul recently, and I feel you guys reached the point, group 3, where you were sick and tired of feeling a certain way. And when you feel so gross, so tired, and so like in pain for a long time, that does tend to happen. I'm going to put this bottom deck over here. So what you need to know is that things are shifting for you. And it is a lot to do with your desires and a real activation of an awakening. It's like a rebalancing for you overall. But let's get some more details. Because with this root and grounded card, there's a need for you to really stick to the basics, group 3. Stick to the basics of this. What makes you happy, what makes you feel calm, and what makes you feel supported. And a big part of that is nature. But when it comes to you, it's saying that you need to stay grounded because your energy tends to get caught up in other people's expectations of society and just overall energy from other people. You guys may need to, what you need to know is you may need to practice setting boundaries and protecting yourself more. That's going to be a theme and like a slight test for you if that's something you've already been doing. Amazing job. Keep up the work. But for those of you who aren't really doing that or don't really know what I mean, it's what I feel like Spirit is trying to convey is that you are quite sensitive and you may not realize this. But what you need to do is practice sealing in protection, and you can ground yourself with the sun, with the moon, with nature, with your intention more than anything. Stay rooted in who you are and what is valuable to you. Yeah, what is valuable to you? Really look at that, and like this Hunter card says, track down your fears and desires. So track them down, look them in the face, and decide what is no longer working for you and what you value, and take steps towards that. Okay? Virgo, digest came out. I wasn't even really clarifying anything. At least I didn't think I was. So let's just keep going. What else does group 3 need to know? This is the Star Codes Astro Oracle. Scorpio, number 8. Investigate. Yeah, okay, that's fitting. And then your bottom deck energy is Taurus. Cultivate. So the second, sixth, and eighth house may be very important to you, or that's what may be being activated in your chart right now if you are into astrology. Second and eighth house access, especially with North Node. Yeah, something to do with your North Node. Either way, digest and investigation. Let's get into that. What you need to know is there's certain fears and doubts that you've been holding on to because of what you experienced, because you are a very sensitive yet practical person at the same time. Group 3, you need to see things to believe them. You with Virgo, it's a lot it's earth energy, so it's like through your senses, as well as Taurus, especially Taurus. It's like you need to feel things and incorporate them through your senses to really be okay with how things are changing and to believe that they are changing. And Spirit wants you to know that you need to take a deeper look at just your perception overall, because there's something that is not working for you anymore. And for those of you that are already kind of doing this and going through this tail end of the dark night of the soul, Spirit wants you to know that you're doing the very best you can with the information you have. And knowledge is power. You are enlightening yourself, and through everything that you digest physically, mentally, spiritually, there is effect. So just be mindful of what you're ingesting through information and through food. There may be something in your diet that you change, and Spirit's encouraging you to look into that as well. Something that you're eating or will be eating will completely change the game for you. You may have more energy and more vitality, which is going to help you on this mission. I feel like you're on a mission, Group 3. That's not bad. Don't get worried. I just think you've been on it for a while now, and now you're at the climax of it with this Hunter card. There's a fear about, for some of you, not being like rejection, not being accepted, not feeling good enough, not really putting yourself out there because you don't know what you really value, what's important to you. I think that's changed, and it does change after you go through a dark night of the soul. It's painful but enlightening, and I know how hard that can be when your whole perception shifts because you can't go back. Spirit says you can't go back, and I don't think you want to at this point. Not that I'm trying to speak for you, but I think what you need to know is you've come so far. You need to keep going. Do not give up, because you are cultivating a lot of happiness for yourself. You are moving in the right direction, and masculine energy is going to be, and feminine, but masculine and feminine energy are really strong for you. I feel like there's an external masculine energy that's important somehow, that is going to help you see things in a different way and take action in a different way, that is more smart and more efficient, beneficial for you. And there's a feminine energy, which I believe is yours, no matter if you're a man or a woman watching this. Gender doesn't matter. There's feminine energy within you that is really stirring up some good times, some serenity. Yeah, you have a lot of serenity coming your way, especially when you take some time to stay rooted in who you are, in your heart, and to get back in touch with the simple things. Some of you, you need to spend less time on your phone. We all do. But those of you who chose this pile, there's like a need to just take a step back from the technology because you're not going to miss much, group 3. There's a big thing with FOMO in our culture, and depending on the generation you grew up in, FOMO especially, but you need to stay rooted in reality, in what's true to you, and detox, because I feel like a lot of you are you're consuming a lot of energy that is trying to transmute, and a lot of energy that is also not necessarily belonging to you, group 3. Yeah, some of you are unconsciously still carrying some pain from something from your past that really shook up your foundation. And I want to get a clarifier on that. I will in a moment here, but it's something that broke your arrow, that broke your direction temporarily and left you in the dark. But what you need to know is that the light and dark are showing you these sides to yourself and showing you through experience who you are and who you are meant to become. And I really feel like you are investigating this with curiosity and childlike wonder. And Spirit is saying, please, yes, get in touch with this side of yourself and embrace your dark side, but also transmute anything that is heavy. Do not hang on to anything that is heavy. You will not get where you want to go if you're hanging on to things from the past and beliefs and bullies and memories. That all needs to be let go of, group 3, because you are so much better than the past and you're a different person. You've evolved so much. Now it's just a matter of a little bit of faith, patience, and taking time to get to know yourself. That is what you need to know, that everything will be okay. I really feel like you guys didn't believe that for a while, and you may still not, but things are going to be okay for you no matter what you've been through or are going through. There is imminent change happening for you. I want to see, though, what this is for you that feels heavy, that needs to be let go of. Spirit wants me to touch on that. What needs to be let go of. And then we're going to clarify this cultivate card. Okay, the world, and it came out on the side. I'm going to take it as a reversal. The world. Number 29. Oh, wow. Yeah, so you could be 29 years old, or 29 was a significant age for you, but that is... Let's get one more card. Okay. Bottom deck is a man holding a coin. Number 43. Number 34. Look at that. We have some mirrors here. Number 34 and 43. Door to healing and door to personal healing and happiness. Okay. So I feel like this, for some of you, this heaviness, this shadow, this, just overall heaviness that you've been dealing with is a cycle from the past, is a person from the past in some of your cases. Only take if it resonates, but your father, his absence, his presence, his way he showed you love, could have left you with distorted values and view overall on the world. And you are now realizing, pile 3, how much that really shaped you. It's not good, but it's not bad at the same time. It's just a matter of these things coexisting, is what Spirit wants you to know, and deciding to make space for new. You are in the process of making space for new things, and you are doing such a good job. And if you found this video, it's really just affirmation and confirmation for you, I hope, to keep going, and that it's going to take some more time, but this personal happiness and healing is what you are cultivating and what you are wanting for yourself. You're ready for this. You're ready to step through and at the threshold of a brand new emotional beginning. But it involves letting go, constantly letting go, which is the tricky part, isn't it, group 3? Healing is non-linear, and these things come up, and how we deal with, they will come up over time. How we deal with them is the most important thing. The tools that we have, the lessons that we've learned, all of it. It adds up to a response and some sort of effect from that response. So don't hold on to any burdens that aren't yours, especially if it comes to wanting closure with someone. Spirit says it will happen when and if it's supposed to happen, if this person is still around. If it's not, if it's somebody who's passed, which I did pick up on earlier in the reading, the start, there is ways you can get in touch with them through your spirituality, through this Scorpio energy, but I think you'll know when you know. If that makes sense. You'll know if it's time to reach out, or if somebody is really trying to get your attention. Your intuition won't let you down, especially since you are in this process of recalibrating group 3. Yeah, if you want closure with someone, I see that being a possibility, but it's going to find you. It's going to find you if it's meant to like verbally happen or energetically happen. Some of you will just give closure to yourself through wanting that, and do that. If that's what you feel like you need and you don't want to reach out to a person, then give yourself the closure and close the door. Because you are making space, group 3, for a lot of happiness and a whole new timeline. But it's like a weeding process that you guys are going through. That's what's going on. That's the overall vibe here. I'm closing out this cycle. Okay, I want to clarify this cultivate card with the tarot. Taurus energy is very abundant. Let's see. What is this Taurus cultivate card about? 8 of Wands. Oh. Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands and the 3 of Swords that came out, both upright. Interesting. What are you cultivating? Yeah, some sort of movement, moving away from the pain. We have Judgment on the back of the deck as well, group 3. Page of Pentacles under that. Yeah, a new opportunity to put the past in the past and to make peace with something. Embracing the energy of peace. You're making peace with your past and maybe some decisions that you've made and things that have happened outside of your control. Yeah, with the 8 of Wands and 3 of Swords and Judgment on the back of the deck, more Scorpio energy. It is possible that you're communicating and getting that closure with someone that you really feel you need it from your past, or somebody who's passed on and in the spirit world. Okay. That's what you need to know, group 3, but I don't want to leave it at that. I'm going to pull some affirmation cards for you before I end the reading as advice and to end things on a light, positive note. What does group 3 need to know? I let grace lead the way. Love this card and this message. Take the first step and you will be shown the next step and the one after that. Know that life will love you every step of the way. Yeah, let grace lead the way, group 3. Continue to let grace lead the way. You will be shown step by step what is next, especially when you become more mindful of who's around you and what you need to let go of. Like, really take a look at that. And it's a process. It's going to take time, but if that's your intention, Spirit will show you brutally, honestly, what you need to let go of and what you need to accept too about yourself. Some of you may be struggling with that. It's a lot to do with our ego too. Okay, one last affirmation. I nurture my inner child. Beautiful. Ask the child within, what can I do for you today? Group 3, that is your reading. All about what you need to know right now. Thank you so much for letting me do this reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found comfort and parts that resonated. Do comment down below if that's the case. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of love and light, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.